See, me, I've always been a fan of studying smart and not just studying hard. The number one thing I would say is to connect with people. See, some people have inside information about some things that can help your academics, but you will not know because you're always in your corner. You're always the lone wolf, like me. Because it's cool to thank God for good friends. The friends that I had were usually the ones connecting with me first. Because left to me, I would have been friendless, and that would have been a disaster because my friends helped me in a lot of ways when I was in school. Maybe I'll even make a gist video on that. But basically, what I'm trying to say is this is from people that you can get the right information. So first, I'll talk about how to connect with people and also some of the information you should be asking from them after you connect with them. Now, I'm not trying to paint friendship as something that you just enter into because you want benefits. No, but then you need people in your life, and the way that people will be useful for you is the way that you have to also be useful to people, something like that. Anyways, now how do you connect with people? See, this one is for you if you're new to the school. That means like you're in 100 level first semester. You come to class, you attend the lecture, you're sitting with people, like you're sitting with other students like yourself. Exchange contacts with them. If you sit with somebody, you should talk to the person. Don't just sit there and then mind your business throughout the class. In fact, if there is nothing to make you guys talk, find an excuse for you guys to talk. I'm not saying that everybody will become your good friend. No. You have to cultivate relationships with as many people as possible. Just find little excuses to talk to the person so that by the time the class is almost ending, you guys have related a little bit. It's easy for you to say, oh, let's exchange contacts. Maybe later in the evening you reach out to them. Oh, hi, I was the person you sat with in class. It was nice meeting you today. Blah blah blah. You can even give a compliment or two. And just do that and connect with them even while you're on your seat. You can say, oh my god, I love your hair, or you look nice. Just something that makes them feel nice and comfortable with you so that you're open to connect with you. So do that to connect with people. Another thing that you should do is, you see, after class, after everybody is rushing out, there are some people that usually still stay behind. And most of the time, I've discovered that those people that stay behind are usually the serious ones. So you want to connect with these people because in your life, you have to have the serious people. You have to have those that help with your academics. You have to have the ones that, it's your social life that they help with. You can always just say, oh, I feel like going out, I don't know if you can join me, or they will call you and say, oh, we are going to this site to maybe have fun or do something like that. You also need your spiritual friends as well, those that drag you to church even when you don't feel like it. You need different kinds of friends in your life, but my focus today is basically like the academic side of your life, and I'm teaching you how to make friends that will help your academics. Now, after class, those people that stay back, they are usually serious-minded people. You can walk around, say hi to them, show a bit of interest in what they are doing, strike up a conversation, and just connect. See, that one is also very helpful. I will tell you, don't worry, I will tell you why you should do all these connections as I am going. But anyways, another place that you can connect with the serious students is to visit the library. And I'm not saying that you should visit the library every time. We all are different. We all have our preferences when it comes to studying. So people can study comfortably in their room without stress. I'm one of them. But what I'm trying to say is visit the library. In the library, you get to see all of those your course-mates that are reading. Some of them that are reading low-key, that they won't stay back in class, but then they usually visit the library. So you can just walk around the library, see if you're going to see I'm not saying you should be noisy, please, but just see if you're going to see some of your course-mates that would be there. And even when they are not your course-mates, if you are in your faculty library, you're going to see people from your faculty, which will include maybe those that are in higher levels than you, and you need to connect with these people as well because you have questions to ask them. There are areas that they need to put you through so that you will not stress yourself too much in your academics, in your reading and all of that. Another place that you can connect is all those lecture theaters that are known for studying there are places inside the school that, well, in my school there were places where some people usually go, maybe in the evenings, to go and read, to go and study, or to go and play, whichever one they went to do. But in those places as well, you can also connect with people. If you go there, people are like just chilling, maybe some trying to read and all those things. So if you go to all those kind of lecture theaters too, try to talk to people, try to connect with people, exchange contacts with people. You might see your classmates there as well, so try to connect with them, exchange contacts with them, so that you guys will at least be on talking terms. Now, another thing that you should do to make your life easy in school is to ask questions. See, you can have people around you that have a particular information, but if you don't ask, they might never think about telling you, and you might never know. Now, what questions should you be asking? You should ask about past questions. See, this one is important. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know I don't play with past questions. Past questions are very, very important. See, they give you an idea of what the course is all about, how lecturers have been setting their questions in the past, and they give you an opportunity for revision too, because when you go through past questions and you're able to answer the questions, most of the time it really helps with your revision and all of those things. This video is not for past questions, so I'll just move right on. But see, it's one thing to be reading, and it's another thing to be able to apply what you read, to be able to answer the questions the way that the lecturers want you to answer the questions. All those people that I said you should connect with before, reach out to them and ask them if they have past questions and all of that, especially when it's starting to get close to exam. Even before exams, ask them. But when it's starting to get close to exams, ask again, because they might have found like new past questions and all of those things, and it is not all the time that they are going to drop those kind of past questions on the group. So like, ask questions from your mates, and ask especially those in higher levels, should I say your seniors now, ask them about the lecturer and the course. In my type of course, or in my line of study, for instance, there were courses where they did not require you to write stories, like clear, short answers, just go straight to the point. But there were courses where they would require you to write as much as possible, write everything that you know. If you use the short answer style for the story questions, you can have issues. So you have to ask your seniors, this lecturer, how does he like his questions answered? Does this lecturer use attendance or not? All those things are things that you should ask people. So, and the kind of people that you can ask are like those that are serious students, so you understand. Now, one more thing that will make your life easy in school, that will make your life easier in school, is to start reading early. Now, when I'm saying that you should start reading early, I don't mean that you should be doing 247 reading, or you should not have a boring life and be reading all the time. No. And I also don't mean that you should start going to night class from day one, because I used to see people then that were going to night class like from like week 1 of resumption. You're already going to I be like, boss, so boss, I want to be like you, because you have just started the semester and you're already tired of the semester because you've been reading non-stop. No, try to spice up your life, but start to get familiar with the courses from like early in the semester. Try to make sure that you already have study materials for the course, then start to go through the study materials. And I mean, this still depends on the kind of course that you're studying, because some courses are so bulky that you actually have to take reading very seriously right from the start. But for most courses, the first few weeks of resumption, you can go a bit easy on the reading. Your reading, it's not like you abandoned your books, but do not do it so much that you're already stressing yourself, you're already going through a lot of stress, go to night class, still go for lectures during the day, still go to church or go to other activities, and then you have no time for yourself from the beginning of the semester. Because if you do that already in the beginning of the semester, by the time you are at the end of the semester, where you are required to put in more effort, do lots of revision and all of that, you are already stressed and tired. Some people even break down, some people get sick and all of those things. So do not stress yourself so much during the beginning of the semester, but make sure that you are reading too, you're getting familiar with your courses, so that when you start to take reading very, very seriously, you're already familiar with it, so it's easier for you to just read and read fast. And at the same time, make sure that you don't leave all of your reading for last minutes, because that one is a recipe for disaster. I will not even lie to you. Regardless of how intelligent you are and all of that, if you're not already familiar with the course, then it will be a lot of stress for you if you want to start crash reading the course during exam time. It will be a lot of stress, and you have to be very, very intelligent to even pull it off nicely, then together with maybe using past questions too, because past questions always really help. So don't do that to yourself. Make sure that at the very least you're getting familiar with the course at the beginning of the semester, and then later on during the semester you can get more serious with reading. Yeah, so if you have any other tips, please drop them in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe, and share with other people who might find it helpful. You know I am always here for you guys, right? I'm going to be bringing more gist, I'm going to be bringing more helpful tips regarding academics and all of that, so stay with me, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.